Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Ukraine, and we are going to talk about special things that happen sometimes. We are going to talk about what we know. We're going to talk about what Russia believes they know. We're going to talk about what the most likely primary and secondary objectives were. And we are going to talk about things that go bump in the night. Okay, so if you missed it, Ukrainian special operations engaged in a insertion into Crimea. Around 4 a.m., a number of inflatable boats, Zodiacs, I don't know if they were actually Zodiacs, but the little rubber boats with the engine on the back that you see in all the, the special operations movies, some of those went ashore. Ukrainian Special Operations, they hoisted a flag. There was almost certainly an engagement of some kind. That is what we know, okay? And that's all we know, because Ukraine smartly is not saying exactly what occurred. Now, what does Russia think they know? If you look at the reporting, and by reporting in this case, I'm not talking about Russian state TV, I'm talking about internal conversations, their Telegram channels, the military bloggers, all of that. Somewhere between 2 and 8 boats came ashore. Maybe. They might have used mortars from the sea. It is possible that they successfully hit a plane and a SAM facility, and they might have also engaged another facility. There is reporting that some Ukrainians were hit, but they don't know how many were there. Now, by the time it's all said and done, trust me, Russia is going to say that they got everybody and it was a total failure. Given the conversations occurring in the Russian communication sphere, something happened. It did not go well for Russia, and they don't have a clue what actually occurred. What does that mean? We have talked about it numerous times on the channel. When it comes to stuff like this, failures are known. Successes are not. Russia doesn't have a clue what happened. Ukraine won. Now, what was the actual objective of this? Because even though it was Independence Day, they didn't launch this to hoist a flag, okay? There was something else. What was the actual objective? My guess is that there was a real military objective being completed, but we don't know what it is, and that's how it's supposed to work. I think there was also a proof of concept going on. They're hitting in Crimea through this method in a way of saying, yeah, you can go ahead and send these troops north as reinforcements if you want to. Just understand, we can get here. It is worth noting that if Ukraine can do this, which they did, they can absolutely insert special teams to work behind the lines there with nobody knowing. Nobody knowing. Get in, drop them off, and leave. I am certain that that has occurred now. It might have been part of the plan to explain to Russia that that has occurred. The psychological value of you literally don't know where the lines are now, that is something that is going to degrade Russian morale even further. Them doing this in Crimea, them hoisting the flag, yeah, that part was a PR stunt, but that's not what this was about. There was something else. And the real problem is that it appears Ukraine was successful enough in the operation that Russia may not actually understand what it was about. They may not get the message, Overall, what this shows is that Ukrainian special operations, their capabilities far exceed what Russia is prepared to deal with. And again, I am certain that Russia is going to come out and claim that it was a total failure and they defended it and nothing ever happened and all of this stuff. That is not what their own people are saying. Their own people, it's utter chaos. They are completely confused as to what went down. They can't even name the number of boats, much less the number of people that came ashore or didn't come ashore, or what were decoys and what wasn't. They don't have a clue what happened. So, sure, it's a PR win. I'm guessing there was another win that occurred at the same time. And then a message was sent, but it may not be received. It may not be received. Russia literally may miss the whole point of saying, yeah, do what you want, because we can get here no matter what. Understand, if they can do this, they can insert teams, 8 to 12 people at a time, consistently, until they have a large enough force there to operate. And it might be worth noting that it's unlikely that they demonstrate their capabilities in such a very visible way the first time they do it. Those insertions, they might have already been made. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.